Let's do our best just to sink the pelvis, seat bones, ankles into the mat. And once we feel that awareness of being sunk in, let's then rise up out of our pelvis and think about growing and floating up through the spine, through the crown of the head. So there's some activation of energy here, just in this simple seated position, but we're not straining, we're not stressing. So again, if you need a prop underneath the knees or underneath the buttocks or underneath your ankles, please do so. And then if everyone puts themselves on mute, we'll get started. Hands are in yoga mudra. Close the eyes. Soft breath here, really doing our best to loosen the tension in the upper chest, neck, shoulders, and soft breath through the belly. Inhale, hands to heart center. Sharing the pranava 3 times. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And 3 times sharing the mantra to give homage to the gurus that have come before us. Take a breath in. Om Hrim Shri Gurudev Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And exhale, release. Let's come to Tadasana. We're going to start with a nice slow warm-up before we go into more of the deeper stretches. So in Tadasana, let's open up the palms. Remember to sink the shoulders down as we raise the hands. Inhale up. Exhale down. Think of the awareness of moving energy from the heart to the fingertips, grounding down through the toes. Again, inhale up. And exhale. Let's move the neck, lifting the chin. Inhale up. As you pass through neutral, start lifting the chin, looking at your hands, rocking the shoulders. Exhale, come down, chin passes through neutral, chin to the chest. Again, inhale up, chin passes through neutral, looks up towards the hands, and exhale, release, neutral, chest, looking to the right. Inhale, lift head, looking neutral, and now to the right. Exhale, releasing, looking neutral, and down to the chin. Left side, inhale. Soften the knees. Again to the right. These soft movements are really important because what we're doing is getting our first awareness of movement of energy And then doing our best to keep that energy all embodied within our own physical body. So we're gathering energy and we're influencing right now the movement of it. One last time, looking up, inhale, and exhale down. Nice side bend to the right, keep the right palm down, open up the left, inhale, arms up. Exhale here, drop the shoulder, anchor through the feet. Inhale, grow up from the pelvis, and exhale to the right. Hold here. Let's see how we can hold this in stillness. Maybe we feel a little cramp in one of our muscles. Can we just through our breath and our stillness relieve that tension? Rather than creating more tension in movement. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up the right palm. Inhale, bring the right palm to meet the left. In this position, inhale, rise up. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale, release. Left side, left palm stays down. Open up the right. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, sink the shoulder. Inhale, grow tall, anchor through the toes. Exhale to the left. Hold here. Every time we start to fidget or bring in extra movements, we're losing energy. It's dissipating outside of our body. That's why in yoga we try to stress stillness, not only in my movements right now, but in my thoughts. Any distracting thoughts I try to gently put to the side and stay here in the movement and in the posture. 3, 2, 1. Open up the left palm. Inhale to meet the right. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Let's go through the back bend, especially for those who are joining us in the sun salutations. It's really, really important in the sun salutation where you've got a lot of movement going back and forth that you hit each movement of your back bend, your Tadasana, and then your forward fold correctly. Because if you're out of alignment, eventually you're going to cause some kind of an injury to the spine or even the back of the knees somewhere, okay? So let's go through the back bend. We're in Tadasana. Open up the palms. Inhale, arms up. Hands together at the top. Sink the shoulders. And now ground through the big toe, little toe, inside of the heel, outside of the heel. Depending on how straight your legs are, you have a small exterior rotation of the knee and hip to open up those joints. Find them in alignment. Now, I feel anchored from my hip down to my toes. As I inhale again, it's really minute, but I'm letting go of tension and I'm growing tall. You can't see it, but I just felt a little bit of movement in my skin and through my clothes where I released tension, and from the waist up, I grew a little bit taller with still soft shoulders. So let's do that again. Inhale, grow tall, release tension. Exhale, simply bring the shoulders behind you. Now, when you bring the shoulders behind you, we don't introduce more of a curve. My hips don't come forward, and my rib cage, there's a little bit of movement there, but very little. I'm not jutting out my rib cage. Stay here. Release tension through the front of the abs. Inhale again, grow tall. And then exhale, bring the head back and find your back bend. So my hips are still squared forward. I'm not jutting them forward. I'm really trying to find an equal bend between the lower, middle, and upper back. Inhale, let's come back to Tadasana. Hold here. You really want to feel that you're back in Tadasana and that there's not any crimping in the lower back here. At this point, you start your forward fold. To do it safely, let's bend the knees. If you'd like to keep a flat back here, go ahead. As you exhale, I come forward. My head stays between my hands as best I can. As I go forward, I also try and keep my hips over my heels. And then I come down. Go ahead and just fold down, be a rag doll. Shrug the shoulders behind you, but let the crown of the head point towards the mat. You can always have hands to elbows here. It really doesn't matter if your knees are bent or not right now. Remember, hamstring stretches will happen. So in the forward fold, it's more important to think about how can I elongate the torso, the spine in this position. Let's stay here. Really think and find that awareness of hips over heels. In the beginning, you may feel a little more pressure on the toes to keep that awareness so that you're not sitting back into your forward fold. Let's come out, bend the knees, lift the head, extend the back. You can choose to have arms extended in front or swan dive. And inhale, come up. Now, as you come up, think about you're hinging from the hip. See how my back stays straight the whole time? I'm hinging from the hip. My hips now come over my heels. I'm back in that position. Arms extended, Tadasana. And if I want, I can go right into a back bend now. So, inhale, grow tall and anchor. Exhale, bring the shoulders behind you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, back bend. If you feel some crunching of the lower back, keep lifting here through the upper rib cage, chest, upper back. Keep lifting up and then back. That will relieve any crunching of the lower back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back. Even as I come back, I try and stay as elongated as possible so I don't introduce any pressure in my lower back. Once I'm here, I've passed through Tadasana, forward fold. Bend the knees, exhale, forward fold. Come down any way you like. Extend the torso down. Let's come up. Bend the knees, lift the head, lengthen, extend the arms. Inhale, come up. Pass through Tadasana. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, shoulders back. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, back bend. Hold, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to Tadasana. Feel this position. Bend the knees, take a breath in, exhale, forward fold. Pass through forward fold. Bend knees, inhale, rise up. Hit Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, come back to Tadasana. Feel centered. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, rise up. Pass through Tadasana. Come right into your back bend. Exhale, return. Great. Let's come down onto the mat. Let's see, how should we do it? Let's come into a butterfly position first. So we suppled the back a little bit. Before we work and bring attention to the hamstrings, sometimes what's holding us back in our forward folds are the hips. So let's come into a nice butterfly position. Hold here and bring a little bit of movement, soft movement. And as we move, what we're doing is we're just seeing where the limits are for our mobility today. Hold for 4, or move, 3, 2, and 1. Find some stillness. Let's see if we can deepen that butterfly without rounding the back. Still keep your back nice and tall, shining the heart. It's okay if you're holding on. Hold here, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring our feet a little bit away from the body, but still in butterfly, so that we can comfortably sit up straight without holding on. Now, for some of you, I know you've got really wonderfully open hips. You're not going to move your heels at all. You're still going to be very close to the body. For others, we're a little bit further away. From here, a nice forward fold. Arms are by your sides. Open up the palms. Inhale, arms up. At the top, look at your hands. Exhale, forward fold. So here, we're trying to stretch forward as much as we can. Get as far as you can. Drop the hands. Tuck the chin. Roll the shoulders. So it's a nice, easy stretch for your hips here. Let's hold this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back, lift the head, lengthen the back. Now use your hands as support. Inhale, rise up, and release. Just come into a straddle position. Simply open your legs to the sides. Now here you may want to have a prop, because we'll be holding these poses. Remember how we go down 50%, then another 50%? So let's go to the left foot, left first, turn the torso to the left. Now it's really important. Remember, look at my back. See how my back is straight and I'm sitting right on my seat bones? If that's not possible, then put a little cushion underneath your butt right now, because it is impossible to do a forward fold when you're in this position. There's just nowhere to go. All right, let's turn to the left. Hands on either side of the knee. Anchor through that right seat bone. The right buttock should not come off the floor. Shrug the shoulders up and back. Take a breath in. Exhale, come down 50%. Let's hold this for 1 minute. Do your best not to fidget. Remember, fidgeting is also in the mind. Let's do our best not to be distracted by daydreams and just stay here with your breath and in the present moment. And exhale, come down, another 50%. And let's hold this for 2 minutes this time. And let's come down, exhale to your fullest expression for 1 minute. Inhale, come back to that 50% position, 2 minutes. And coming out of the pose, gently inhale and rise up. Go ahead, bring your legs together, knees to chest, roll from side to side. All right, this is an important note. For some of us who have back injuries or a little bit of scoliosis, you will feel the discomfort in the lower back when you twist either to the left or the right, more than you would feel sometimes discomfort in your hamstrings. So if that is what is occurring to you, I want you to be very much aware of when you're going down into your forward fold. Where can you release tension in the back? Don't worry about how far down you go. What you want to think about is, can I still anchor through both seat bones and achieve that? There's a little bit of a spinal twist here, and that's where you're going to feel it if you have scoliosis in the back. So find that balance between releasing tension in the back and not cheating, making sure that both seat bones are still on the ground, and feeling a lengthening of the hamstring, okay? Because there's other things we're going to do for the hamstring, don't worry. So I think it's important to release the back. All right, as you exhale, let's roll up, come back into the straddle, right side, place your prop on the right side, sit up nice and straight. Now we're anchoring through that left seat bone. Slightly turn the body towards the right, roll the shoulders up and back, hands are on either side of the knee. Take a breath in, exhale, forward fold, just come down halfway. Let's stay 1 minute here at the halfway mark. And exhale again, let's come down, another halfway. Let's stay here for 2 minutes this time. And exhale, let's come down for 1 minute into the full expression. And let's inhale, gently come up halfway. And let's hold this for 2 minutes. And to come out very gently, inhale, bring yourself back up to a seated position, roll back, knees to chest, and roll from side to side. So for those of you who already have a nice range of flexibility, remember that these positions that we're doing right now are simply tools to help us master all the distractions in the mind and to master awareness of breath. So think of it as just a tool, it's a stepping stone to go deeper into your practice. Let's all come to the middle, knees to chest. Bring your hands to your left knee. As you exhale, extend the right leg down. So now we're opening up the hips in a different direction. Let's hold here. Nice slow count. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On an exhale, let's switch. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the left and float the right knee up. Hands to the right knee. Square off the hips. Relax through the lower back and belly. Try and widen your shoulders down to the mat. Close your eyes and just really enjoy this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, release the right knee down to the mat. Release the hands to the sides. Spinal twist here. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt, float the knees over the hips. As you exhale, again, let the knees go to the right, you look to the left. And let's hold this. So what we're doing now is bringing awareness to the different movements of the spine before we do another forward fold. Because we know that the spine is very much connected over the gluteus, connected to the hamstring, connected to the Achilles tendon. So everything is connected. So we want to have a balanced stretch when we do our forward folds. It's not just that the hamstrings are lengthened, but it's that we're also lengthening through the hip flexors, through the spine muscles. Let's go to the other side. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract. Feel that tilt, float to the center and to the other side. Let's come out, take a breath in. Exhale, contract, tilt, come to center, hands to knees. And let's roll up into Tadasana. Take a breath in. And exhale, roll up, Tadasana. Okay, take a quick look at your computer, and I want to show you something. So when we're doing forward folds, remember it's about hinging from the hips. Now I want you to look at my middle and upper back, and you're going to see a hump, okay? So when I do a forward fold, see this? So what's happening here is that I have no problem hinging from my hips and elongating through the lower back, but I'm tight here across the shoulder blades. See, even though my head is coming down, I haven't changed anything, any angle in the rest of my spine. So that's what I'm talking about. When I ask you to lengthen through the whole spine, we're trying to create more space between each vertebrae. So for me, in my body, that's my challenge, is working through this upper back and shining the heart more and lengthening. So one of the ways we can take care of that, if you have a similar structure body that I do, or if you tend to roll your shoulders in, is to do a really nice heart opener that we've done before. So let's bring your block or your cushion and put it underneath your shoulder blades. Let's have the outer edge of the block is going to be at the bottom of your shoulder blades. Gently bring the head down, extend the arms to the side. If this isn't comfortable, use a lower block or put another cushion underneath your neck, okay? Now this position, and you can use a higher block or a lower block, is really wonderful for lengthening through that middle and upper back. I'm going to stay here for 2 minutes. This is a wonderful time, again, another tool just to really practice staying in the moment for that mental discipline that we're trying to cultivate in our yoga practice. If you're feeling pain in your lower back, you need to move the block forward or make it lower, because there should be no pain in the lumbar. And let's safely come out, bend both knees, plant the feet, bring your hands down, palms down by your hips, feel the elbow to the hands connecting with the mat. Gently tuck the chin under and then sit up. Very nice. Let's come into Savasana now, head to knee pose. So my left knee is in, my right leg is extended, like this. This is really a fun pose because what's happening is that we are lengthening the right side of the body, but we're also opening up the left hip. which is different when we do the variation, when we bring the left knee forward and the foot is next to our hip. So if you have really open hips and this is really not a challenge to you, maybe just for a different awareness, you may want to change the position of your foot, okay? So let's begin. Find your prop. We're only going to go down halfway. Take a breath in. Exhale, come down halfway. Let's hold here for 1 minute. Exhale again. Let's come down another 50% and really think about elongating the torso over that extended leg rather than simply bringing the head down towards the leg. Let's stay here for 2 minutes. And exhale, let's come down into the deepest expression today of this pose. Inhale, gently come up to the halfway point once more. We'll hold here just for 1 minute. And coming out, inhale, gently rise up. Let's switch sides. Again, choose how you want your right knee, whether it's pointing out, so you get a nice opening, lateral opening of the hip, or perhaps you want it behind you. Hands on either side of the left knee. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let's lower down to 50%. On your next exhale, let's come down another 50%. Exhale, gently come down all the way. Full expression today. Inhale, very gently rise up to the 50% position. And let's gently come out. Inhale, come out. Hit that nice seated position, then roll back onto your back, knees to chest, roll from side to side. So let's say that it's your lower back that is obstructing the progress of your forward fold. So that means we need to learn how to loosen up through the lumbar. And a great way to do that is every day do those pelvic tilts that we used to do. When we do a pelvic tilt, we're introducing tension and tension and relaxation. However, we're using the front of our abs and our hip flexors in the front to lengthen and then release the lower back. And being able to have that easy movement really helps free up the lower back in terms of your forward fold. It teaches your body through your breath to find relaxation, to release tension. Just like we were practicing the forward and backward standing poses, forward folds, backward pose, we were just trying to teach our body to introduce tension, release tension with our breath. It's the same thing that happens when we do those pelvic tilts, and it really, really helps to loosen up that lumbar. All right, let's come to the middle position with knees to chest. Hold here. And let's end with a nice spinal twist. Release the hands to the sides. Knees now are floated over the hips. Take a breath in and exhale to the right as you look to the left. And let's go to the other side. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel that tilt, float the knees to center, and then all the way to the other side. And let's gently come out, take a breath in, exhale, contract, tilt, float the knees to center, and then just extend the legs down, release the hands to your sides, and we're in Savasana. If you can enjoy Savasana for a little longer, I invite you to do so. If we're ready to come out, just take a few breaths and be aware of the rhythm of the breath. And then begin to bring movement to the toes and fingers, wrists and ankles. Knees, hips, shoulders, the spine. And then all together, as we exhale, let's roll to one side. And exhale again. Let's sit up and find a nice, comfortable, stable, seated position. It's always nice to enjoy these quiet last couple minutes of class where we feel really relaxed. Let's mentally stay here in our practice. Inhale, hands to heart center. Sharing the pranava one time. Take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And exhale, bow down to the teacher within. Inhale, gently come back up. Open your eyes.